Welcome, race fans, to this week's edition of the TunnelTurn.com. This past weekend, the guys were over in Dover. Carl Edwards ended up winning the nationwide race after a pretty crazy crash with Clint Boyer and Joey Logano coming out of the last corner in the last lap. If you didn't see it, check out the replay. We actually have the video up on the site. Kyle Edwards went to pass Joey Logano, and it almost looked like that they touched Kyle Edwards initially. Thought he did touch Logano, but he never did. He just got him arrow loose, and Clint Boyer was coming by him to make the pass, and Logano came down. Clint Boyer hit him in the door. Clint Boyer's car flipped sideways up into the air, it skidded down the raceway, and tore the whole front end of the car off. It was pretty crazy. So Kyle Edwards ended up winning the nationwide in Victory Lane. He was all shaking up. He's like, "Did I hit Logano?" And he was told that he never hit Logano. He never touched him, and he was kind of thankful for that, and because he didn't want to cause the wreck. And he was glad that everybody was all right. But that was a pretty nasty one. That was kind of crazy the way that happened. Clint Boyer hit Logano right in the driver's side door, so that was kind of out of control. Then the Sprint Cup race on Saturday, that was a pretty decent race. I ended up falling asleep for a little bit of it, so I made it that much shorter. But Matt Kenseth ended up winning it, and the issue that they had this past weekend was Goodyear brought a new tire to the track. I mean, they always bring a new tire. They try to get the compounds right, but what had happened was they tried to make a tire that would rubber in the track to put more grip into the track for the guys. And the tires seemed like they were wearing pretty well, but what happened is they kind of put too much tire into the track, so the guys are complaining that the track was almost getting like black ice out there. They were slipping and sliding everywhere halfway to 3/4 of the way through the race, and they were really getting loose coming off the corners, and they saw Earnhardt slapped the rear end of his car coming out of the turn during one of the corners, and that was kind of crazy. So all those guys are dealing with that, the effects of it. Let's check out the race hub this week, and Bobby Allison was on there, and he was kind of talking about a few different things. One of the things that he said, which is I kind of agree with it, he's just saying that Kyle Busch is he believes he's the best driver out there in the circuit right now, and I got to agree with that. That kid's unbelievable. He wins in just about everything, and I've seen that kid put race cars where race cars shouldn't go, and his attitude's definitely a little bit better this year, and it's definitely showing. But that kid is unbelievable with driving, and as far as I'm concerned, he can get the job done. He's unstoppable in the Truck Series. If you haven't watched the Truck Series, definitely check it out, and he wins all the time in that series. Even when he didn't win, when he was on vacation, and he had Casey Kane drive, he still won. So the 18 truck's almost, if you finish second, it's like you won the darn thing. And that's what Cole Witt said during the truck race Friday night. He's like, I came in second to Kyle Busch, but it's almost like winning. He's like, because Kyle Busch wins the thing every weekend. But this weekend, rolling into this weekend, Saturday night's the All-Star race, and for Junior Nation, he didn't win this past week in Dover, so now he's going to have to race his way into the race. And if he doesn't race his way in and qualify for the race, then he's going to have to get in on the fan vote. So stay tuned, and if he doesn't get in and you're an Earnhardt fan, definitely try to put the fan vote in for him. Every vote counts, and that's probably going to be his only hope if he doesn't race his way into it. So we'll have to see what happens with that, and it'd be cool to see him in there, see what happens. And other things that are going on this week, blagged about a few other things that are pretty cool, and still, as always, working on the site and updating things. And I'll be watching the All-Star race Saturday night, and we'll be blogging about that, I'm sure. So for now, I'll catch you guys next week, and thanks for tuning in every week and checking out the video blog. And we definitely could use as many comments as possible on what we write, so it's wicked easy to comment on my blogs. That's all you need to do is put your name in, comment on what you want to comment, hit submit. That's all you need to do. It's wicked simple, and we wanted to make it easy for the fans of the site to be able to enjoy themselves without, having to go through too many hoops to, leave a stinking comment. So that's pretty easy. That's all you need to do to leave a comment. And until then, we will see you next week. Take it easy.